everyone. I am so excited that you are here this afternoon. So welcome on. As you're jumping on, let us know where you're watching from. And as always, tag your stylist so that he or she knows that you are here today. Oh, this is such an exciting day. This is one of my favorite events that we do of the year. And this is an event we actually only do twice a year. So it's a big day. All right. So you're tagging your stylist. And while you're doing that, and while everyone's finding us, and while stylists are sharing the link and everything else to their attendees, I need to put on some jewelry. I know that many of you actually attended the mega party right before this. And really got to see so many times the power of jewelry. So since you saw that a couple of times, I'm going to show that to you today as well. Because all I have on right now is a super basic white tank and then a corduroy jacket, perfect for the season. So now we need to accessorize it because this is super, I feel like this is like a very standard uniform, right? How many of you will do some sort of long or short sleeve t-shirt or a tank top and then put a jacket or a cardigan or something like that, right? So let's go ahead and do some jewelry. Now, I think always number one most important thing to put on is earrings. Frame your face, light you up, just make you look much more finished and polished. Now, usually I choose the Dallas hoops. These are my probably most go-to favorite earrings. They are super lightweight. They're hollow inside. They're tube hoops. So that's why they're hollow. And they're so lightweight and they are just my favorites. Comment Dallas if these are earrings that you absolutely love. I just love how they show up next to your face. However, what my second favorite pair of hoops is actually what I'm going to show wear today, and you'll see why in a second. What I'm actually going to put on are the Chantel earrings, and I am going to put on the gold ones. How many of you love Chantel? I love these hoops because I love the trendy link. It is something that we see not just in link necklaces, but as you can see, link earrings, we have link rings, we have so many things with link. And when you see the necklace that I choose, you're going to see why I chose Chantel. So anyway, here's our Chantel earrings. I know that some of you that are joining today are brand new to Park Lane, and actually this is the first time that you are seeing it. So just so that you know, our earring posts are surgical steel, which means that even those that tend to have sensitivities or allergies or anything to what I would call costume jewelry, remember, Park Lane is not costume, it is fashion jewelry, which means much higher quality materials, including those stainless steel posts. So here's our Chantel earrings. And the reason I chose the Chantel earrings is because I am also choosing the Collins necklace. Now, the Collins necklace has the fantastic link. It's got the trendy lariat style. Isn't it funny how styles come back around? I feel like in the 90s, all we wore were these type of Y style necklaces. And now they are back and rocking. So I love how it just kind of mimics the neckline of the jacket. So I do love the Collins with a neckline like this. And I definitely want to put something shorter here. Where are our designer inspired lovers? This is our Foxy necklace. This does come in both gold or silver. I'm choosing the gold because I'm sticking with a gold look today. So I'm going to put that on a shorter setting. That way I have kind of a nice layered look here. And it fits nice. Wait, no, that needs to be a little bit longer. Did you see how that the necklace had an extender when I was showing it to you? Pretty much all of our necklaces have an extender on it so that you can decide where you want it to lay. And it allows you to put it on in a way that's comfortable for you. Yeah, that's better. So now I have the Foxy and the Collins, which means let's do some rings. I'm going to do the Chosen ring on my pointer. I'm going to do the Cutesy ring on my ring finger so that looks super cute. Now it is bracelet time. So all good arm parties start with an impression bracelet. And because of the green in my jacket, I'm going to go, and this will bring in a little bit of a mixed metal look. Going to go with an impression bracelet, another piece that has extenders so that no matter how large or small your wrist is, chances are you will be able to have a great comfort level for you. And then let's do a bangle. I'm going to do the bauble bracelet in the gold. This does also come in black, which I actually could have done because I do have the black of the impression bracelet on, but I think I'll go with the gold. This is another just spectacular bangle. If you usually don't care for bangles because you have trouble fitting them on or keeping them on, please know that ours open and close. Super easy, super gorgeous. And because we like to do arm parties in odd numbers, let's do one more bracelet. And I think what I'll do is the Vibes bracelet. Some of our bracelets open and close, like the bauble I just showed you. Some of them stretch. So I'm going to do the Vibes bracelet in the black, so that I have a beautiful arm party here, gold, black, a little bit of impression. And then on my other arm, I think I'll keep a super easy arm party to do a set. And when you do a set, all you have to do is throw and go. And that's what we have here with the willow bracelets, a touch of glass pearls, the gold spheres. And would you agree that now it is definitely a more finished look than when I started, when I had no jewelry on at all. So now we are officially ready to start. There are so many people that are on and watching now, which is super exciting. So welcome on, everyone. Again, my name, I didn't introduce myself. So my name is Michelle Zito. I'm a company VP with Park Lane Jewelry and the always so proud and grateful leader of Team Shine On. So welcome to our Shine On and Empower event kicking off 2026. Do you believe that it is a new year already? So I would love to just really compliment you on being here today, because as you see, this is a private event and you are here because someone specifically invited you to attend. This is not an open group, and the only way to be in this group is to be invited by a member of our stylist team. So it is not random that you are here. Welcome in. So here's how today is going to go. I'm going to give you some information about our amazing company, Park Lane Jewelry, and I'm going to share a little bit about my story with you as well. And then we are going to have someone who wins a $500 Park Lane shopping spree, items of your choice, as a result of someone who is attending this today. So we also, for those of you watching live, we also have the prize patrol here today. So keep commenting here on this event, because the prize patrol just may comment back to you and send you a surprise in the mail as well. So make sure that you are completing the survey that we're going to be sharing a little bit later, because that's how you'll be able to claim any prizes that you win from this. And we're off and running. Okay, so as a bonus today, if you like what you hear and you are thinking, yes, I want to become a stylist with this team, with this company, I am going to be offering signing bonuses today. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, hold on. See? This is what happens when you're live, everybody. Okay, so we're going to be offering some signing bonuses today, and please be listening so that you can claim one of them if you decide that joining this team is going to be right for you. So, as I said, my name is Michelle Zito. I am the leader of this team. I'm located on Long Island in New York. I am a mom of 3 adult children, young adult children. I am married. I have an adorable little doggie. And if we were to go back to June of 2000, I was a teacher on maternity leave. And during that maternity leave, I just really wanted to be on maternity leave longer. I went out on maternity leave in November when I had my oldest, in November of 1999, and was out the rest of that school year. And now it was the summertime, and I just didn't want to go back to school in September. And I was thinking, what could I do in order to extend my maternity leave? Because at that time, my husband was the one who was self-employed. So we were on my health insurance. And in order to continue to stay on the health insurance, I needed $600 a month, because that's what at that time the COBRA cost. So if I was going to extend my maternity leave, I needed to do something that would allow me to earn $600 each and every month. And I had hosted a home party, not Park Lane. It was a different company that I was with back in those days. And I had hosted a home party where the girl who did my party told me that she made $200. So I said, okay, so if she made $200 doing my party, then I guess if I was to do 3 parties a month, then I would earn $600. Why don't I give that a try? So that's what I did. In June of 2000, I bought a kit. I did 3 parties and I made $604.62. And my husband and I were like, oh, I guess that's how it works. You kind of decide how much you want to earn and then do that number of parties. That seems pretty reasonable. And it certainly worked. And what an amazing success principle I accidentally discovered immediately in my business, which is make a decision on how much you want to earn and then just go do that amount. I didn't realize it could actually be that simple. So what also seemed reasonable to us was, all right, well, if it was that easy to make $600 and I only had to do 3 parties, why don't I do 5 parties next month? And then let's see if I can make $1,000. So that's what I did. The next month I did a couple of more parties and I made $1,000. The month after that, someone wanted to join up with me and I realized, oh, that's a way that you get a raise. I didn't realize that. Now you make a higher percentage and you earn on their sales. So I was like, wow, this is exciting. So good thing I figured all of this out pretty quickly during that summer, because by September, even if I had gone back to school, I would have had to go out on maternity leave again that year because I was already having another baby who was born. My son Matthew was born that April. So I stayed out and did a lengthier maternity leave, exactly what I had wanted, continued working. And then a year and a half later after that, I was now pregnant for a 3rd time and now going to be having 3 children in 4 years exactly. So Teresa was born in December of 2003. So Anthony just turned 4, Matthew was 2.5, Teresa is now a newborn. And at that point I said, well, I guess I'm just not going back to teaching. This is my new life. And I continued with that company for the next 14 years. And then what was so exciting was that in December of 2013, actually, I received a call from Park Lane and they asked if I would like to hear about the programs with them in case it might be something that I'd be interested in. And I don't know that I was necessarily looking to switch companies. And that's what I told them. But they said, well, you don't even know if this is right for you. And we don't even know if you're right for us. This is really just about hearing more information. And I was like, I guess that's true. People in all kinds of industries go on other job interviews when people hear about them. So why am I not going to learn more about this? So I said that I'd be interested in hearing more after the holidays. So on January 6th of 2014, January of 2014, I went on that interview with Kathy from the home office and she shared all of Park Lane's programs. And honestly, I could not believe what I was hearing. It was higher commission than where I was working. It was no demotions, which I had experienced several demotions over the course of my career in my other company, having been an executive and then back and forth from upper level leadership to executive and back again. So there would be no demotions. There would be a higher override on the team, earning on the whole entire team infinitely deep, not ever getting cut off from a certain level. Now, some of you have never worked in direct sales, and to you, that sounds perfectly like what it should be, and you'd be right. But those of you that have worked in direct sales and have worked with other companies, this sounds familiar to you, right? Where you're like, yeah, I've demoted. Yeah, I have people on my team I don't get paid on, or I had people that I didn't get paid on, and that never felt right to me. So as I'm hearing all of this, I said to myself, oh my gosh, I am actually going to make this change. And I really didn't think I was going to go in and just sell something different, because what I was selling prior was not jewelry, wasn't a personal item at all. So I knew I'd have to learn a whole new product. But one of the things that really is the biggest part of my job here is sharing the business with other people, typically women, but definitely not all women. We do have fabulous men on our team. But that I share the business with other people, and busy women typically. And if I'm going to share a business opportunity with another woman, I need to know that what I'm sharing is the best of what is out there to offer. And now that I had been on that interview, I knew that if I stayed where I was, I would no longer be doing that, because I would know that there was a better compensation plan out there, and I simply could not stay. So I made the switch to Park Lane in June of 2014, and I have been here ever since. So I am now on 12 years here at Park Lane. So happy. And because I was an executive at my other company, I was brought in here at the level, and all of the perks included, as a sales vice president. So because I had been an executive, I didn't have to begin at the beginning. I began at the level that was commensurate with where I was. And then since then, I've promoted to company vice president because of the amazing team, that someone of which invited you here tonight, and have helped many, many people through the 12 years here. I've helped those who started with no sales experience at all, whether I personally recruited them or someone on my team did, all the way through other leaders who came here with previous direct sales experience, and helped them transition here at the leadership level that they were given as a result of their past experiences. So apparently now I am on the world's longest maternity leave, because it's now 25 years and counting in direct sales. And as you can see, I have traveled through all the many stages of life here. I was a first-time mom. I was a second-time mom of 2 under 3, then 3 under 4. I've been that elementary school mom with the bring the cupcakes and come to the classroom. I've been the high school mom and the middle school mom, going to the sports and the activities and the can I hang out with my friends. The moving into college and the back and forth and the collegiate sports. Moving kids out of college into new apartments, and now we're mostly empty nesters. So, and in being fully transparent with you tonight, in 2013, that fall of 2013, I was so frustrated with my former company that I secretly started substitute teaching. Because like I said, I was a teacher on maternity leave. I used to teach middle school social studies. And I wanted to I was so frustrated that I'm like, maybe I should just go back to that. Nobody on my team knew. And I just secretly started substitute teaching. But I really found that so much had changed in my 8 years out of the classroom. But not only that, but I was making $90 a day before taxes. $90 a day for a whole entire school day. And I typically made more than that at a 3-hour party with my old company, never mind here. So I really quickly learned that that was not worth it. And that direct sales really was where I wanted to stay with. So that little stint of the substitute teaching really made me appreciate even more the flexibility and the time and the freedom and the unlimited earning potential that direct sales offered. So with that, I do want to talk about our first signing bonus, because some of you came here tonight, or today, I should say, came here today pretty much set on that you are ready to join. And if that's the case, I do want to give you an opportunity to grab one of our signing bonuses right away. So I do want to offer this up to the first 10 of you that are ready to sign up. So we do have a $188 value signing bonus for those of you that are here and ready to make that commitment now. So that means that you're ready to order your kit, schedule your launch party, join up with us. Our kit is $129. For that, you're going to receive $500 worth of jewelry that you get to pick out as your kit. You'll receive your website up and running immediately, and you will receive our first signing bonus, which is the impression bracelets of your choice. Now, how many of you love our impression bracelets? We have so many gorgeous colors. This is the glow set in hematite. Oh, this one's in the wrong spot. We have the black set in hematite. We have silver, a clear set in silver, the lavender in the silver, the baby pink in the silver. Then in the gold, we have turquoise. In rose gold, we have mint. We do also have gold in clear as well. The baby pink, the pink opal, the regular white opal, the blue, and then also in the hematite, the one I showed you at the beginning, which is the Northern Lights. So for the first 10 of you that came here ready to sign, ready to join, ready to schedule a launch party, ready to order a kit, go ahead and comment the word choice. Comment the word choice and tag your stylist, because that will give you first dibs on our signing bonus, this impression bracelet of your choice. Okay, so you're commenting choice and tagging your stylist. That will add a free impression bracelet. Now, for those of you not ready to do that right now, that's totally okay. I still actually have a lot more to share with you about our business today, and you may not have heard nearly enough yet. Totally normal. I just wanted to address those that did come here ready to go. And I will just say too, if you are going to be claiming a signing bonus today, please make sure that you are commenting with integrity, because we do have a limited number of signing bonuses. And if you're commenting for a signing bonus, that means that you're ready. You're ready to sign up. You're ready to schedule. And then you're taking one of those signing bonuses. So if you're not ready, please don't take one from someone who is. Okay. So you're commenting choice if you are ready right now. All right. So let's move on here. Why would you want to get involved in direct sales? And I think that it's simple. Direct sales unlocks opportunities. It gives you options, and it gives you endless potential. Imagine owning your own business and being your own boss. In today's world, so many people are looking for some sort of flexible secondary income stream that lets them express their independence. And direct sales gives you that opportunity. Unlike a fixed salary, unlike an hourly job, direct sales allows you to earn based on your effort. And it's not about just clocking hours. It's about driving yourself to succeed. Many high earners in direct sales don't even work traditional hours. Many of our own organization, Team Shine On, even work another full-time job and use this as supplementary income. And really, it's significant supplementary income that some have even turned around to their full-time income, allowing them to move on from the original job that they had and make this their full-time income. And some love that other job and continue to use it supplementary. Now, let's debunk right off the bat the whole pyramid myth, because that's we need to put that to bed. Okay. Every organization of any kind of business has a hierarchy, right? Even if you think about something like Starbucks, right? The difference here in direct sales is that you can actually surpass the income of the person who brought you in, right? Because like here on this team, right? Somebody who I recruit could go on to sell more than me and build a bigger team than me. And that would then have them earning more money than me. Whereas if you were to apply this type of hierarchy, right, to Starbucks, there's the barista, right? Then there's like the manager at that store. Then there's, let's say, the regional manager and the area manager, whatever, all the way up to the CEO. In no universe is this barista working in Massapequa, New York, earning more than the regional manager, earning more than the CEO. It's just not a thing. There's no way for that to happen. So here in direct sales, it is based on how much you want to do and the team that you build, the sales you choose to do. So it is not a pyramid. There is titles, there's things like that, but it's certainly not a pyramid. Okay, so are you liking what you hear so far? Go ahead and comment opportunity knocks if you are feeling like this sounds pretty good so far. So let me tell you a little bit about Park Lane. Now, Park Lane is the 6th oldest direct sales company. Did you know that? In 1955, a 16 and 19-year-old newlywed couple founded this company because they wanted something better for themselves. Now, they hired 3 experts to help them pick a product to sell. And they explained that they wanted something that didn't require space. They didn't want a huge initial investment. They didn't want to have people keeping inventory, something that they could fit into their normal lives and not be just a second job every night. They saw the power in Party Plan, which is what we are, right? Where someone can have a party and then they bring their friends into the party and shop. That's what Party Plan is, as opposed to MLM, which is generally individual sales all the time. Party Plan is because people love to get together. They love to socialize. They love to shop together. And that even applies to online, like we mostly do now. All 3 of the experts that they hired came back and said jewelry would be the best of the long-term product options. And there's 3 reasons for that. One is that jewelry is emotional. Jewelry is an emotional item that makes you not just feel better about yourself, but just better about your circumstances in general. Like a Chanel or a Cartier bracelet, but in our case, an inspired version that you did not have to wish that you could own that look. Now you actually can. Wearing jewelry increases your serotonin and your dopamine, both of which actually helps your mental health. Now, did you know that the average person sees their reflection 30 times a day? Not just when you're in the bathroom intentionally getting ready or in your bedroom, but just reflections in mirrors in other spots in your home, out and about, in the security camera in the store, in the microwave, in your oven, like all these reflections back during the day. And when you look better, you feel better. And when you feel better, you're doing better out in the world. You just show up differently when you feel better, and jewelry can really help you do that. I know that I feel like something is gravely wrong when I don't at least have a pair of earrings on. It's a confidence booster. It is a conversation starter. Think of how many times you've been complimented on jewelry you've worn, or you've given someone a compliment on jewelry that they have on, right? It really is just a universal thing there. When you're wearing jewelry, you're just a beacon. You are a walking billboard. My previous company was not something that I could wear out and about and have a natural conversation starter about the way that I can here at Park Lane. So when someone's like, oh my gosh, I love your earrings, you have an automatic conversation starter. And I used to think that jewelry was a luxury product, but I've definitely learned that the vast majority of women consider jewelry to be a necessity. Reason number 2, it's in the top 3 gifts that men give women, and it's in the top 5 gifts that women give each other. So over the past 3 years, the US fashion jewelry industry has skyrocketed from $30 billion to $40 billion industry. And it's set to soar another $10 billion in the next 3 years. Do you want to be a part of that? I know that I do, right? So while things like cookware, makeup, nails aren't necessarily gift-giving items, jewelry is a go-to gift item for countless occasions all year round. Wouldn't you agree? Have you given jewelry as a gift? Have you received jewelry as a gift? Then you know what I'm saying is true, right? Reason number 3, it's a consumable product because it's fashion, and fashion is ever changing. So even someone who has not previously been a big jewelry wearer, they're still getting jewelry for special occasions. They're going to a wedding, they're going to any kind of special occasion event, they'll at least buy jewelry for that. We have over 1,000 jewelry pieces in our current collection. We have new style drops, typically at least weekly, usually more than weekly. And then we have 4 new collections that we launch year round. So there is always something new, from those timeless staples to the trendier pieces that will keep you looking fresh all year round. So let's do another signing bonus, shall we? If you already claimed an impression bracelet as your signing bonus, you don't have to comment again. But if what you just heard about jewelry has made you say to yourself, you know what, that is true, I am ready to sign, then go ahead and comment the word chance. Go ahead and comment the word chance, because you know what? I do have enough of these impression bracelets to offer them to those of you that comment the word chance as well, because I want you to have in your starter kit right away a bonus piece of jewelry that is one of our top sellers. It is one of our tops, maybe the most top selected bonus item. We have them in so many gorgeous colors, and it's really a piece that enhances your business in addition to your everyday looks. So go ahead and comment the word chance if you're saying, yep, I want to order a kit, I want to schedule a launch, I want to get started on this team. Then go ahead and comment chance so that we can get you an impression bracelet as well. And remember, we still have some things coming. We have the prize patrol that's commenting back to people as well that are giving prizes away on this live. So do not go away, because I still have more for you. Now, why Park Lane? I'm so happy that those experts advised Arthur and Shirley to decide on jewelry. But why did I say yes to Park Lane? I had done my homework, because when I was going on this interview back in literally this exact same week of 2014. So 2014, I was sitting right in front of Kathy from the home office having this conversation. And when I went into that interview, I couldn't just make a frivolous change, right? I had 3 kids in all kinds of sports. They all went to private school with a lot of tuition. And I had a ridiculous amount of credit card bills. So if I was going to walk away from a different business that I was doing well, I needed to know that I could do even better here, that I could double my income here, even triple my income here if I was going to make a change. And I knew what I would be looking for if I was to make a change. Okay, so let's talk about some of the things that make Park Lane such an elite level company. Okay, number 1. The founders of Park Lane decided from the beginning to never take more than 2% of the profits of the business. They always were putting the other 98% back into the company, which has resulted in them always being a net positive business. We are completely debt-free. We don't have investors. We don't have creditors. All of that allows us to be a debt-free company, always have, and will continue to be. We have been doing, number 2, we've been doing nothing but jewelry for the 70 years that Park Lane has been here. So they know everything there is to know. We have incredible buying power. And these pieces are responsibly sourced. They are handcrafted exclusively for us. And we're involved in every step of that manufacturing and production, which is why we rarely have any kind of crazy supply issues or lengthy back orders because of the buying power that they have. We have a huge, number three, we have a huge variety in our jewelry. We have things for men, we have things for women, we have children, every age, every stage, every style. We have something for everyone. And just so you know what that's called, it is called full service jewelry. We don't have only one metal. We don't have only one style. We don't have everything engraved. All the different things that make something a niche type of jewelry, we are full service jewelry, something that everyone will love. Number four, we have a guarantee on every piece that we sell. So if someone doesn't like it, they can exchange it in the first 4 months and get something they do like. If something breaks, they can exchange it for a new one. If it breaks after the 4 months, you can exchange it for a replacement as long as we still have it. There's just a fee involved. None of this goes on in the fashion industry anywhere else. And yet we have that here, which is so wonderful that you can shop with confidence. We operate right now with such an emphasis online. You know, I was here when COVID hit. And at that point, we were doing plenty of business online, but lots and lots of in-person. And since then, there really has been a shift to so much more online shopping. Our team runs all types of events online that many of you have attended. How many of you do love, tell me in the comments, how many of you do love our online events where you watch the lives that take place like from the Team Shine On business page, which you definitely want to follow so that you can check out our future events. We do all kinds of fun prizes. It allows us to work together as a team, which is another way that me and our whole leader team supports the sales of our team, is by running events that the whole team's customers participate in. And we provide prizes. We're able to show pieces. Like, it's such a fun thing that we do. Even if you were to join, did you know you can even pre-record some of your parties and use that recording more than one time so that you can have more time with your family and less time actually working? There's so many fantastic ways that you can use technology and online resources to run your business. Speaking of resources, we provide that as well. Our team provides all the graphics that you need, the party scripts, the daily things you would post in your VIP group. All of those things are things that we provide for you. So if that's something you've been concerned about, you do not have to worry about it. We provide all of the things you need to run your business. And did you actually know that we have a big jewelry launch coming in less than 2 weeks on January, I want to say 13th? What's the Tuesday of that week? I can't believe this is not on the tip of my tongue. December, January. Yes, Tuesday, January 13th is the launch of the next big jewelry collection. And did you also know that you can attend that launch with us? We call it the front row. And if you would like to be in the front row, seeing that jewelry right alongside all of us and participate in a 1-hour jewelry launch on Tuesday night, January 13th, you will be on a Zoom with all of the stylists worldwide. You'll get to watch the YouTube release of the jewelry first and then see top stylists for the rest of the evening, working with the jewelry, sharing ideas, hearing other new exciting announcements. You can attend that with us. And for $25, not only do you get to attend the launch with us, but you will receive a pair of earrings. They are genuine abalone heart earrings. They are worth more than the $25 that you're paying to attend, and you will receive them first. Can you please comment the words front row and tag your stylist? You'll get to be in his or her review crew and have so much extra fun on the night of that launch if you choose to attend this event with us. So go ahead and comment the words front row and don't forget to tag your stylist so that he or she can send you that link and you can get signed up to be here with us. All right, let's do number 6, training, Park Lane. We do all of the training and recognition online as well because we know it's easier for stylists to attend. It's more convenient. Everyone's on a different schedule. Everyone's in a different time zone. So when I do a training for our team, we do it together live, either on Facebook Live or on Zoom, but then the recording is provided immediately so that those that were at work, those that weren't available, those that had a doctor's appointment could watch it later. So we also, when you join, we do your full onboarding for you. We do your launch party to earn you a paycheck right away, to share the jewelry with your friends and family, to earn you an additional jewelry shopping spree. And you're able to participate in your launch almost like as a bird's eye view, right? You're participating almost more like a guest so that you can see how it plays out, so that you can enjoy the party. And you're not forced to just do a party before you even know what's going on. And you're not feeling pushed out of the nest, right? Number 7, our sale. What about the Park Lane sale? How many of you love our sale and have shopped our sale? Probably some of you have shopped it more times than you can even count, right? When you purchase your 2 lowest price pieces, so if you're grabbing hazy earrings in both gold or silver, there's your 2 low price pieces, so that now your next 4 pieces, your chosen ring, your cutesy ring, your Chantel earrings, your foxy necklace, those all can be half price. And then you get to take a bonus item of any price for free. How crazy is that? It can be an impression bracelet. It can be the new soiree necklace that just came out. Usually when you go to a store, the newest pieces are never included in the coupons, right? Do you ever go to a department store with your coupon and you're all excited to get this gorgeous sweater using the coupon, and then you get to the register and they're like, oh, that's not included in the coupon. This necklace just came out this week. It is a $156 necklace. You could take this as your bonus item for $35 with your qualifying purchase. That's how our sale is. And when you host that show, your customers, your friends and family get to take advantage of that amazing sale. Our pieces end up averaging out in the 30s each when you take advantage of our sale. And not only do you love it, but when you have the party, your friends enjoy shopping it as well. And that's why number 8, our reorders are through the roof. Everyone loves shopping online. And when you're selling with us, you have a beautiful online store that's available all the time. People can shop early in the morning, late at night, take advantage of the sale, and they're so happy. When people receive their orders, they so often order again, because those first-time customers that are like, I don't even know what the jewelry looks like. Let me see when I get it. Then they get it. They want to shop again. They want the matching earrings. They want another color impression bracelet. We get 50% more business after somebody receives their jewelry because they just love the piece when they get them. And number 9, hostesses and stylists here at Park Lane are just spoiled rotten. Our founder, Arthur Levine Sr., he said once, treat your people well and they will reward you. And that is just so true. Park Lane covers the cost of the hostess perks. So when a hostess earns that shopping spree, that's typically $400 plus in free and discounted jewelry, Park Lane is paying for that jewelry. We don't pay for that as a stylist. Otherwise, all of our profits from selling would end up paying for hostess gifts. We don't do that. That's what Party Plan is, that the company pays for the party rewards of the hostess. And with our hostesses receiving $400 to $600 or more in free and discounted jewelry, it's absolutely amazing. That is not coming out of our profit. Now, of course, if we do want to do bonus giveaways, like we are doing in our prize patrol, like we are doing with these signing bonuses today, we do earn up to $1,100 in free jewelry pieces, up to $1,100 plus in free and discount in free jewelry every single month. In fact, this soiree necklace that just came out a few days ago, this was part of what we earned last month in our stylist programs. It's called Rich Rewards, and we earn these increments of jewelry, right? So there's a $250 package, and then a $300 package, another $300, so that whatever packages you earn, you redeem for the pieces that you want each and every month. Then there's always the piece of the month that we earn. That's what this piece was. So this showed up at our homes about a week and a half ago, so that when it was released last week, tons of us already had it. And that's in addition to how many bonus types of pieces that we earn. There are tons of different pieces, like when the when this piece came out, or when the obsidian necklace came out last week. Like, all of these pieces are pieces that we earned in prior promotions on top of those incremental packages that I was just talking about. So it's thousands of dollars of jewelry a month that we can use how we want. We can show them, we can keep them and enjoy them, we can raffle them off as gifts, we can do whatever we want because we own our own business. The way Park Lane treats the stylist, I really just want to address that here, because the no demotions is really such a tremendous thing here. If you've ever been involved in another direct sales company, you probably experienced where you build a team, but then people's lives change, right? And some people quit or realize it's not for them and whatever. And that's totally normal. But sometimes when that happens, you lose the title that you earned, or you lose the raise that you got, you lose the override percentage that you were earning on those people's sales, and it affects the ones that stayed, right? Like, now you're earning less on the people that are still here, even though you're still working with all of them. That is demeaning. It is terrible, and it makes you not want to work. Ask me how I know. I went through this terribly at my other company, and tell us in the comments if you feel comfortable, if that's something that you've experienced as well. Here, when you promote to a new level, you are locked in. It wouldn't matter if every member of your team was to decide this isn't for them. You would still keep that personal commission raise, and if you built a new team, you would still be earning those percentages and overrides and everything you were entitled to, not at any lower level that you demoted to. You don't ever lose a title. You're never paid at a different title, because that's another game that other companies like to play. They're like, oh, well, you keep your title, but you'll be paid as whatever your numbers indicated, whatever level you did hit. That's just insulting. No one joins for a title. You join to make money and to make money. It's what you're joining for. And to pay you at a different level is preposterous. So Park Lane has stuck with an incredible, strong compensation plan and has never taken things away. In fact, they've only ever added. They added the Mercedes car plan. They added the area leader, for example. They added that as an extra level built into the compensation plan, so that more women would be able to do this full time. And they put some additional great bonuses in there for them, so that it could be something that would make it more financially viable. So even if you leave and come back 5 years later, you still keep your previous title. It's unbelievable what you get to do here. And it is just a way that makes you confident in working. It makes you want to work. It doesn't make you ever feel demoralized or unappreciated. And if that's ever something you've experienced, please know that is not something you'll experience here. We also get to earn travel trips for 2 people. So we're all on the same playing field. So I'm a company VP, but somebody who was brand new to the business also gets to earn those trips. And we can and do travel to all together with brand new people that have earned trips, first time achievers right alongside million time achievers. You know, we have so many people on these trips. I have traveled with so many amazing team members. In fact, those of you that have earned trips, go ahead and put the destinations in the comments. I'm at 25 trips earned in my 12 years here, because it's been 2 a year for twice a year, plus some bonus executive trips, European, Hawaii, tropical, you name it, we've been there. And another trip is being announced the same week. On January 15th, we will find out our next travel trip. Will you be on it with us? Where do you think it's going to be too? Put some guesses in the comments. We have received a hint. It's something tropical. So where tell us either someplace you love that's tropical or where you think it might be. Because you know what? The culture here is fun. It's pressure-free, it's exciting, and it is positive. Business thrives on excitement. It thrives on energy, and it thrives on momentum. And if there is one word that I would use to describe this team, Team Shine On right now, it is momentum. We just closed out a year that our team, I'm going to share a little number stat with you. Our team in 2025 sold $400,000 more in 2025 than we sold in 2024. $400,000 more. That's momentum. That is tons of people on this team meeting financial goals, whether they are here to do one car payment every single month and cover that and not have to put that on a credit card or accumulate any debt. It's those that are making six figures. It's those that are making 50,000, 40,000, 30,000, supplemental income, full-time income. It all adds up to tremendous momentum. Our team is on fire, and we would love for you to be a part of that success, because momentum is where it's at. And when you join a team that is rocking and rolling with events, with training, with knowledge, with launch parties, with success, with jewelry earning, you earn those same things too. And we just would love for you to be a part of it. This team has a culture of sharing and mutual success, because there is room for everyone to succeed. Unlike the regular business world where people, you know, if there's a regular office environment and there's a raise to be had and Rhonda gets the raise, it means that Suzanne didn't, right? That's not how it is here. All of this whole entire team, every team member could get a promotion next month, because everyone is entitled to promote whenever they are ready. Everyone can build. Everyone can earn a trip. And when someone else earns something, it doesn't mean you can't. You can all work side by side, and that's exactly what we do. Okay, so as I shared, we do your initial launch party. We make that happen for you. We set up the group, we set up the messenger chat, we do the jewelry, the jewelry demo. We take the orders so that you have friends and family who love the jewelry, so that you have orders, so that you have a paycheck, in addition to earning all of that free jewelry. We have no quotas. We have no minimums. Even if you left, you'd come back at the same level. We do not have demotions. If you're scared of public speaking, if you're not, what if you feel like, oh, I'm not good at sales? This is not just for salespeople. This is about having fun and sharing your experiences. So if you love someone else's shoes and you've asked about them, or if someone loved your shoes and you told them where you got them, it's not that different than that. Here, success comes with effort. So even those that are not so inclined to sales, you can learn enough about a great product that you can share it with your friends, and then you can share it with their friends, and then share it with their friends, and so on and so on. You can. And that's what we have. That's what the training is for. That's what the images are for. That's what all of our resources are for. So how do you get started? You say yes, because success does not come to the people who wait, who sit around, who wonder, who sit on the fence. It comes to the people who say yes. Aren't you tired of watching others? Are you tired of wondering? Are you tired of sitting on the fence? It's 2026. It's a new year. Make it the year of saying yes. Say yes. Believe in yourself, or at least latch on to the belief in the person that invited you here. Latch on to their belief in you. Okay? Remember the quote from Karen Lamb? A year from now, you'll wish that you started today. Don't come to this event again in January of 2027 saying, oh, I was at this last year and I'm still thinking about it. Just try it. Just try it. Nothing bad happens. The kit is $129. You receive $500 worth of jewelry. Right there, you're ahead of the game. That launch party we're going to do reimburses you that money so that now you have made money, you have jewelry you got in your kit, you have jewelry you got as a hostess. But you know what? If you don't want to pay for the kit up front, then what you can do is simply book the decider party. Because if you do the decider party, we can do that party for you first. And then you'll know at the end how much is the paycheck. My friends and family love the jewelry. I earned X amount of jewelry. Now I'll join. So you can do the party first and then decide to join based on the results of your party. That's fine too. You can let us know that. Now, before we close this up, we know that many of you joined here today hoping to win a $500 jewelry shopping spree. And we are still having that raffle, of course, and you might win it. But also some of you are simply not interested in joining our team, and that's fine too. But we know you still do want a $500 shopping spree. Now, only one of you is winning the $500 shopping spree. But did you hear me mention that most of our hostesses receive $400, $500, $600 plus in free and discounted jewelry? You can have a $500 shopping spree with us just by simply hosting the party. So please comment the word party if you would simply like to book a show, because that's another great way to get that incredible shopping spree. Now, if you decide to do that, we're offering 2 gifts for that as well. An extra $100 in shopping. For those of you that are booking a party, your stylist will be able to give you an extra $100 in credit to add to your show. And then in addition, I have prepared 2 of these that have $250 worth of additional jewelry in them. And all of you that book a party from this event, you're not interested in selling, you just want to have the party and get a big shopping spree, comment party, get a date set up with your stylist, and then I will raffle off 2 of these packed with $250 worth of jewelry to those of you that are booking a show. So here's your final chance for a signing bonus. Please comment the word change. Do you see the pattern here, everyone? Choice, chance, change. You have to make the choice to take a chance, or your life is not going to change. So go ahead and comment change if you've now heard enough that you want one of these impression bracelet signing bonuses and you want to get started with our team. Please comment those words only if you are ready to sign up. Otherwise, again, book the decider party. But we are going ahead and putting a survey in the comments for you right now. Please complete the survey, and then we are picking that $500 shopping spree winner among all of you that complete the survey in the next 24 hours. I am coming back to this group tomorrow, Monday, at 3 p.m. Eastern. I am raffling off the $500 jewelry shopping spree, and I am raffling off the 2 $250 jewelry stuffed cases among those who booked a party. Congratulations to all of you that have won Prize Patrol pieces from being on this live. And I truly thank you for being here today. I hope that this was informative and that you enjoyed it. And I certainly look forward to seeing so many of you join Team Shine On. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.